Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now you're probably wondering what's going on. We got shades on, I've got a special guest, the lighting's banging right now. Shout out to these lights we got here, new setup, everything's new, it's popping. So for today's video we are going to be spilling the tea on, drum roll please, Uni Boys. We thought it was time. We basically sat down and shared our experience as first years of what one would call uni mandem. And I don't want people coming for us being like, oh, we're mandem bashers, boy bashers, da 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 da. I want to hear it, y'all, because I said what I said.
And I meant it.
Yeah, no, this video isn't in any way bashing boys or anything like that. We just wanted to talk about something that is inevitably important at uni. It happens. A lot of people are excited about it when they're going to uni. So we're going to be truthful with you guys. And the reason why we're spilling the tea is because we don't want you lot to get the wrong idea, to be misguided, to be strayed away from the path of knowledge.
Of righteousness.
Okay, so this is my friend Sarah.
Hi, everyone.
Sarah Lazar. We go to uni.
Oh, blaming on my government like that.
We go to uni together. We go to the same uni.
We do.
We're living in the same house next year.
We are.
You'll be seeing a lot of her. We've written down some stuff we definitely want to talk about with you guys. So, what's first on our list? Yeah, explain your situation. You go first.
Okay, well, so I came to university with a situation, kind of. It was complicated. My relationship status was Facebook. It's complicated. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Pretty much. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. My situation, very simple. Single and ready to be... No, I'm joking.
Jodie was single, Pringles, everything.
No, okay, on a serious level, yeah, I came to uni, no relationship, single, not talking to anyone, very simple.
Yeah.
I was Gucci, I was good.
So already we started the journey on very different
terms. Yeah,
kind of.
I would agree, like we were...
Different motivation, like journeys we were willing to take and stuff, and different points in life.
And then also I'd say the fact that you went to a mixed, I was saying, all boys school.
Oh yeah, am I male?
Are you male now? Are you man?
Am I man then? No, I went to a mixed school. Boys and girls, loved it, popped off, don't regret it. But Jodie,
I was all girls, like from year 7. I don't know why you're laughing. I don't know why you're laughing. Year 7 all the way up until year 13.
Yeah.
So, don't get me wrong, I wasn't like some... Like, it's not like I'd never had a male interaction in my life up until I came to uni. Don't get it twisted. But I'd never been in a teaching setting with boys up until uni. Obviously in primary school I had been, but like... Yeah. For a good 7 years, I wasn't in that kind of environment. But I would say one thing we do actually have in common is the fact that we're both Christian girls. Both grew up in church. I literally... Why are you laughing, girl?
Sorry.
Christian, yeah! Oh, I just ate a storm.
Just leave me in prison on Mondays.
Christian where? Christian who?
Christian why? Okay.
We were both like literally born and raised in a church.
Born and raised.
She's a PK. And
born and bred, I love it. I rep it.
I'm just me in it. I'm just doing me. But yeah, no, I literally was born into church. So
I was raised in a household where you wake up, before you eat breakfast, before you brush your teeth, before you do anything, you go, you read a Bible story, and then you start the day. Then I have my Cocoa Pops, and then I get ready for school, then I go to school. So that's kind of the sort of household that we both come from.
Yeah. And then I think the main like aim of this video, a lot of it is to kind of like dispel myths and kind of open people's eyes to like the reality of uni situations when it comes to boys and that kind of stuff, but also not to like, we don't want to like crush people's hopes and dreams, but like I feel like there's a lot of
not gonna lie, I'm here to crush them. I'm here to crush. I'm here to
step on them.
I'm here to absolutely discombobulate. I'm here to completely, they're gone. The myth that you're going to meet your husband,
forget it.
In first year.
Okay. Say it again.
Okay, you're not going to meet your husband in first year.
Say it again for the people at the back.
You're not going to meet your husband in first year.
There we go. There we go.
You're not going to meet him.
I mean, some of you may have.
Some of you may have, and that's nice for you. The majority of people
won't.
Will not meet their husband in first year.
So, if you get into first year and you're like, I don't see a single husband in first year, don't worry, don't fret, sis. It's all good. It's Gucci.
It's Gucci.
Freshers came to play. Like, they came to make a mess. Like I said this before, I came, I saw, I conquered, Julius Caesar style. That is what uni first years are trying to do.
Especially for boys, I think, more than girls, but don't get me wrong, there are a lot of girls that do the same.
Yeah.
It's a year to just let loose and just kind of...
Let loose.
And just kind
of... Let loose. Let it rumble.
Let it rumble. In the jungle. Just... but just kind of like the freedom that you haven't had from in sixth form or in secondary school, you've now suddenly got with a group of people that don't know you. You can really do what you want.
Do whatever.
Really do whatever you want.
If you want to bring man back to your room every night, girl, you can bring man back to your room every night.
And some girls,
they will do that.
They will do this.
Would I recommend it? I'll put my hands up brutally, honestly, and say no, don't.
Yeah, Jodie, I think that I can hear Confession Corner. I can hear story time with Jodie. You're screaming to me, Sarah.
I'm screaming story time. What story? I sound like I have bare stories. That's all.
Jodie, let me tell you about Jodie.
Jodie what? Jodie where? Jodie goes to church, reads her Bible, and comes home and sleeps.
Jodie has a multitude of stories.
Man, I got these men them all locked down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to tell the Confession Corner about will you find your husband in a club, Jodie? I know the answers to this, and I know I live with Jodie, so I can tell you. Jodie, will you find them? Yes or no?
Oh, 110% not. Like, no, forget it. As in, nah, never.
Let me tell you, the club is for wine and coach.
If Patricia Bright and Mike, they met in a club actually.
Really?
Yeah, so maybe I'm chatting rubbish.
One of our good friends has found a guy that she really likes, and like they really like each other.
Can happen.
Definitely be a thing. I think
but it's like 1 in 100,000. Because how many people go out every night, and how many people talk to someone or chat someone up or anything like that, and a relationship or a husband doesn't come out of it.
Find a link. They're a link.
You'll find a link. You'll find a little chat.
Yeah.
Really, truly.
I'll give you
a quick.
Let's have a fake name, an alias. James. We don't know a James.
Yeah, no, James do.
James.
Okay.
I had to think of a name. We know bare people.
Okay, no, I want to call them like Tyrone.
Yeah, but that's so stereotypical.
I'm so bad. Okay, no, let's call him James. Okay. Tyrone. Okay, Tyrone. Not trying to be stereotypical, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So, Tyrone, as we said, came out of nowhere. I never expected it. I never expected it. Genuinely.
No one expected it. I'll tell you that for free. No one expected
it. Went out one night, living my best life. Told y'all, I'm living my best life. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So, Tyrone comes up to me, starts chit-chatting, you know, doing what they do best. Giving it the gab, as per usual. And I'm not someone who will turn someone away when they try and talk to me on a night out. I'm not a horrible person, and I try and make a conscious effort to not be rude or mean.
Yeah,
a boy's obviously like plucked up the courage to talk to you. So for some of them, they don't need courage. The courage, they were born with it.
They have liquid courage. Some of them.
Literally.
Let me tell you about liquid courage.
Liquid courage will make you do anything.
Some of these boys, they will not talk to you. You see them in the library, you see them in the gym. They will not talk to you. They see you in the club. Liquid courage. They want to have.
I swear I know you from somewhere.
I swear I know you. Uni of, yeah? So you're smart. Okay.
So you're smart.
So you're clever.
Okay, use the classic lines, all of that kind of stuff, which we'll talk about in a bit. As in, they had not spoken to me for more than 5 minutes. As in, barely knew anything about me. And they were like, I can't wait to wife you.
Wife
where? Ring where? Long story short, they were talking as if they were ready to marry me. Bearing in mind, they'd only known me for about 5 minutes at this point. Saying everything, I guess, they thought I wanted to hear is probably the right word to say. I think maybe it'd work for someone else they knew. I'm struggling to get this out, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a difficult
story to tell. But, yeah. They went from being everything that you want them to be in terms of too good to be true, telling me everything I wanted to hear, always complimenting me, always telling me that they can, and when I would be like, okay, right, calm down, like, I barely know you, like, I'm still getting to know you. They'd be like, oh, it's fine, like, I love the chase, da-da-da-da-da. Went from that to honestly doing the quickest switch up I have ever seen in my life. It was like one day, it went from being an absolute prince to being an absolute, I don't even pauper. I don't want to like, even be
it's not,
mean
you know
about this person, but they were rude.
Being brutal, like he was just disrespectful. One
thing I will tell girls is that do not sit around and stand for the disrespect. I would say, yeah, a couple of things happened that were just really disrespectful. It got to a point
where Jodie received this text and I was with her when she did, and she literally showed me the message and I said, what'd I say?
Air it. And that was it. I swiped and that was it. It was so rude. It went from telling me how special I was and all of this kind of thing to being like, I'll say it out loud for everyone to hear. All they wanted was sex, like that.
But the way he phrased
the way they phrased it was so rude. Basically, if I wasn't willing to off my pant, they wanted nothing to do with me anymore. Luckily, it didn't really burn me like that. I didn't really care for it like that because I didn't really care for the person like that, and I was able to just be like, whatever, air it and keep it moving.
Keep it stepping.
But there are boys out there like that. There are people who will sell you dreams. Luckily, I didn't really buy into them because I'm not an idiot. I kind of knew it was too good to be true. It was way too intense. But yeah, that's kind of what I would say.
Uni, everything at uni, what I will say about uni, like relationships, situationships, whatever, they're extremely intense. So
100.
It's the Love Island effect. It's like you've met someone one day, you go on a date with them the next day, you're doing their laundry by the third day. You're playing, you're doing a lot. You're sitting in bed and you're thinking, so we met 3 days ago. Why am I doing your cooking?
Why am I offering to do your laundry?
Why am I doing that?
Like, tell me why. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. No, but genuinely, like, things escalate so quickly. And one thing I'd probably say about the whole uni wife, uni husband kind of thing is be careful, because a lot of these boys who you end up doing so much for would never do the same for you.
And also, it's the same with boys and girls, like relationships. A lot of them have partners, man.
They've got their girl waiting for them back home.
They have a girlfriend, or not really a boyfriend, girlfriend, or they have someone that they know they shouldn't be chilling with someone else, but they are. So, they have a thing.
As
you're
peak as it can,
man. You're garlic bread.
You're garlic bread. You're a snack.
Quick, you're easy. You're literally 2 minutes around the corner.
But
you go to their room.
Literally.
You cook for them. You do whatever you want to do in the privacy of your own bedroom, and then you're done. By the time you go back home,
it's effortless for them. It's just
easy,
so effortless for them.
But if you're looking for a relationship with this male or female,
and he's giving you the signs that, because some boys are upfront about it.
Some boys will tell you, listen, this is what I want. Other guys, they'll lead you on, make you feel like
they'll wrap it up in a nice gift, a nice parcel, and then you'll open the box and there's nothing in it.
There's nothing in the box.
But yeah, that's what I would definitely say. Well. But yeah, that's the thing. I think there's different types of boys. Not all boys are the same.
For example, let's take the club. Yeah. You have Wallman them.
Wallman them? I'm sorry.
Everyone knows about Wallman.
My pet peeve. You're all cancelled on a wall. Some of them, they don't even bop their heads.
No, see, I've got too much rhythm for them.
Yeah, you've got too much pop.
They've got attitude, they've got a drink, they're sipping.
Sometimes they don't even have a drink, you know.
They don't even buy
drinks like that.
All man them, they'll stand there, they'll look at all the girls, they'll just look.
Just looking.
Looking.
Did
you pay entry to stand against the wall? And really?
They're giving attitude, but no one came to fight you. Everyone's just trying to have a good time, dance with their friends, but you're here in your North Face. You didn't even want to pay coat fee.
In the club.
£1 per entry.
£2.
You won't pay. You don't
Sometimes
want to pay.
Sometimes I want to offer that. I'll be like, listen,
look, I'll pay for your coat.
Instead,
they look wearing your big pop jacket.
Hot, like
in the middle of it. That's fine. You do you.
My favourite type of man, the dancers. I like them. I like the dancers.
People who are there to have fun.
People that are there. I feel like as a girl, you're more likely to accept a chirps or chirps because, you know, 2018, you can do what you want, chirps a guy, or accept a chirp from a guy, who's actually enjoying himself, then is standing against the wall with a face like a slapped ass, with his fingers, like, arms crossed. Is it not true? It's true.
100. With, like, your type and having a type at uni, don't feel like just because someone is your type, you have to, like, gun for that person. You have to go in for that person, don't you think?
Yeah,
like,
no. I feel like not, like, you're going to uni, it's so big, a lot of people will be your type, and you don't, just because you spot somebody in the library, in the gym, in a cafe, in a restaurant, in the club, that is your type, doesn't mean that you need to go for them, make an A-line to them, because
like,
really
relax.
Truly, like, it's
relax.
man.
A lot of girls
like, they're like, oh, that's my type.
I want them.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, 6
I have to have them.
Type.
But really, truly relax. Like, there's 3 years in this place. 1, 2. Not everyone's
if you get with everyone that's
you.
your type, you need to see them for 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to be prepared. Anyone you, like, talk to, or anyone you pursue something a bit more deeper with, you need to be prepared to see them around uni if it ends. You need to be prepared to face them no matter what happens. So when you're getting into that situation, be prepared for the fact that other people will probably know them, other people will probably know your business, know that you're talking to them, and just be prepared to, like, see them if unfortunately it ends, which it does. Be prepared to see them with other people. Every girl has to do it. I've had to do it. Like, it happens. You'll get over it. But yeah, be prepared to see them with other people. Be prepared to see them at the gym, to see them at the library, literally anywhere. So yeah, so basically, just to kind of, like, conclude this video on the point we kind of want to bring home to you guys is probably that
you're young, and uni is the perfect place to experiment and meet people and get to know people and try new things and mingle with new and different and exciting people. But at the same time, you have to remember that you're not at uni for that.
Yeah, like, it shouldn't be the whole reason. Like, it shouldn't control your first year or dictate your first year.
Like, I've had been in situation pretty much the whole year, so it's been a thing where it's like, where people have often kind of been getting with guys and talking to guys, I kind of had to take a back seat on that and just kind of appreciate my friends' stories. And sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm not involved in the first year banter, I'm not too involved, but you have to remember that
that's not
it's not by force.
About. It's not by force. It doesn't have to be your story.
No,
don't have to
everyone's
come
story.
back.
It doesn't have to be everyone's story.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my friend Sarah on my channel, hearing her advice, her side of it, of being in, like, a situation, and having me, who was straight up single through and through, and how we both have had to handle that experience, is the way we've both seen things,
the way that we could take the same experience and interpret it in completely different ways.
Both say, like, one thing you would say about this topic in general to people who are going to be freshers this year. Actually,
damn, we're old.
I would say probably is that stay true to yourself, in terms of set your boundaries, have your boundaries, and stick to them. If you don't go in with any boundaries of what you're willing to take or what you're willing to handle, you will allow anything and everything. If you don't stand for anything, you will fall for everything, like that saying says. Like, pick and stick to it, because people will test those boundaries. People will test how far you're willing to break or how far you're willing to let go.
Whether you are religious and you want to date within your religion, you need to
if that's a standard for you, set that standard. No one's perfect, and don't get me wrong, like, don't think that you have to be that no one fits that type. Talk to people, get to know people. A lot of the time you don't know what you want until you've experienced other people, got to know other people, talk to other people, for you to realise that hell to the no, don't want anything to do with them.
Like, that's not what I want.
Yeah. What would you say, Sarah?
I think that you need to remember well, I presume if you're young watching this, if you're old, I'm sure you've been through it. Hello. You're right. But don't forget that you are young. You're very carefree. Before you're shackled to a husband or to a wife, before you can't do anything, have a bit of fun. Make memories for yourself that you can sit back in your rocking chair when you're 70 and think, do you know what? I had
a good
some
time.
funny
Don't be
times.
so uptight.
I had some good times, I had some funny times. He was playing, but remember who you are and don't forget that it's your journey and not anybody else's.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to end this video here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And also hit that subscribe button as well. Remember the bell button if you want to be notified for my Wednesday and Sunday uploads. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed Sarah's feature. I'm sure you will see her a lot more.
I'll be back and better than ever.
Back and better than ever.
Back and better.
I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye.